asked about Mobutu Road and all the other roads. So we are going to create a maintenance team and use this equipment once we get funding from road fund for buying materials and fuel to maintain more roads than the ones on the project roads. Establishment of a road safety unit. This one I told you the contract is ongoing. They are performing. Next. Women and skills. 4 modules delivered out of 7. Next. Component 5. This one is on eco buses. So we were to buy eco buses as part of the project, but during the project appraisal, Cabinet thought it wise to use this money for doing additional roads. The additional roads which were identified at that time were Kiteezi Kiti, Old Kira Road, and Kcca Road. So that was the decision at Cabinet, and those are the roads. And that's how we are now talking about working on Kiteezi Kiti, and today we signed the letter of award to the consultant so that the work can start on that. So basically that money for buying the buses was put to additional roads. Next. Component 6 is about compensation and resettlement. Those are the numbers of PAPs. PAPs is project affected persons on the project. And we want to thank, and the ED already did this, thanking the community for allowing to give us the land by signing consent forms. And this has allowed us to have that right of way that you see there. Lot 1, almost 100%, 2, 100%, 3, 98. Lot 4 is where we have Kasubi Namongona. Someone was talking about Kasubi Namongona. We still need more consent on that road. And also Lot 5 is where we have the drainages, where we still need some little right of way. So, but all in all, you can say we've done very well in terms of acquiring right of way. Next. Now, these are the other project roads where we have already committed to procurement. So what we call Lot 6, the one I've been telling you, already have a contractor for Lot 6. Kcca, that is reconstruction and upgrading. Reconstruction is when you have a place which has been having some tarmac and you reconstruct it, but upgrading is from soil. You can even call it soil, not a maram road. From soil to a proper paved road. So that's why I split it like that. 4 and 6. Then consultancy supervision, that's the one I've been telling you about. Development of the National Urban Design Manual, and also the establishment of a road safety unit. Those are under procurement. Next. Now, these are the projects which have come out of either design review or were in what we call the project appraisal reports that need to be financed. So we might not finance them, and but we are working hard together with Ministry of Finance to make sure we get funds for them. And that is the reconstruction of Old Kira Road and Ntinda Chisasi. We need to look for that money, and also the money for supervision of that lot. Design of a lorry park, design of a bus depot, construction of lorry park, construction of bus depot, design of more city roads so that maybe another project can come and work on them, and then do a condition assessment and survey. As we were doing Lot 2 work, we found that with time, in terms of the traffic, we need to put a flyover bridge at Bukolobi, at what they call the MTN switch, Spring Road meeting, Port Bay Road. And then 10, Nanta Wetwa. This is when around in Rubaga, we did a junction there, but we think Nanta Wetwa needs to be dealt with as well on Rubaga Road. We did the junction from the cathedral. We put there lights, but we can see that will affect it will affect traffic at that roundabout, the Nanta Wetwa roundabout. So we need a solution for that one, but no financing for it. What are the problems which we have met as a team? I think the first one is a delay in processing payment certificates. But this one is something which we are dealing with internally. I hope it should not, these are some of the things where we are open to you, but they should not, maybe go out. The second one is poor disbursement, where contractors, because of slow progress, we are not able to disburse quickly. And then the third one is the effect of price adjustment. That is a contractual issue, because we have long contracts, longer than 18 months, that clause kicks in. But I want to add some other challenges which in fact the ED talked about, the right-of-way acquisition. That one, like I've stated there, you can see in lot 3 and 4, we need to acquire more land. Relocation of utilities. There was also a question here. What is the answer to making sure that people who are putting utilities along the roads are able to areas that are disorganized around. So we are developing a policy as an institution, and that policy should be coming through maybe an ordinance, and after that we start implementing that ordinance, and that ordinance should be to make sure that we put all these cables in the right places and have a better city. And of course, the other big challenge is the things which we are installing being vandalized. It is really when we do a road, it is for the community. It is for you to use. Should not vandalize all the things along the road. And it is not only road signs. It is not only like the ED was saying, burning tires in the road. You have all these border garages pouring. There are small oil on the road. That oil is very, very dangerous. The moment you have that oil on the road, immediately you can be assured of a pothole. And also, even as a community, we need to, if let's say a vehicle breaks down on the road, it should not pour that oil on the road. They need to remove it quickly, maybe by using sand or soil, and remove it and try to save the infrastructure which we have. But of course, the other big challenge when we put in these big roads is road safety. People start driving the way they want. At the moment now, like on Port Bay Road, we've been suffering with so many university students being knocked around mobs. We put humps, people still jump them at a very high speed. So responsible use of the infrastructure is something we'd like to call upon the community to be able to use what we have installed. That is my presentation. Thank you so much. I think I've tried to answer all the questions, apart from one. Where is the money coming from? From the African Development Bank. How much is it? $275 million. It is from the ADF. ADF is African Development Fund. It's $51 million. ADB, $224 million. ADF is funding lot 3, and then the other lot 1, 2, 4, and 5 is ADB. Thank you so much, and I hope there will not be more questions. I've answered everything, no?
Does it have a question?